Well, yeah, I forgot what that last thing was. Yeah, I was talking about women and who don't know the whole thing with women and men and them being fuck ups and so on and so forth. Yeah, I think at least that's what the last thing I remember. I got so much on my mind right now, I generally forget sometimes what I'm talking about. So, like I said, this is as raw as it's gonna get. It's gonna be completely just. This is no, it's just straight from off the. Everything's from up here. Everything is from up here, and I'm from here. So yes, I know my chest is hairy. Don't pay it any mind. Um, I mean, well, yeah, even in terms of the whole thing with the women, just all that. It's one thing I guess I was, like I said, I was lacking growing up, and it's something that I want, but I'm not gonna go around fiending and acting all thirsty for it, as these dudes do in most cases, like I don't, maybe one thing about me, like I really don't say much to people, and in terms of even talking to other, chicks, well not chicks, women, I guess I should say, sorry ladies, I'm not a chicken. But it's just a slang terminology for men to use. It's because I don't know really what to say, and self consciousness from, I guess, being teased and whatnot as a kid. But that don't really matter to me now because I have my cocky and conceited moments. I definitely have my HBK moments where I've I'm not gonna go around strutting like I'm the best thing in the world, but I'm gonna feel pretty damn good about myself, and I'm gonna give myself my own positive psychosis, optimistic psychosis. That's what I was talking about. Well, well, yeah. Anyway, optimistic psychosis is where I can, excuse me, I can do what I need to do and take negative situations and negative, you know, what's the word? Um, well, negative things or whatever, and turn it into my own positive outcome. Because me, I've spent 4 years in a shelter, in a homeless shelter. Yes, I've been there. I've done that. I've been through more things that you could possibly imagine. Like I said, as the more I make these films, well, not films because they're not films, but web videos or web blogs, technically speaking, you'll find out more about me. But there's you're not gonna find out everything. But you will find out information. We'll put it that way. And I was always told, whether it was by caseworkers or by fellow residents, oh, you ain't gonna be nothing. You ain't gonna amount to shit. You're always gonna be a statistic of the system. And growing up, that kind of hurt. Because it even came from my own quote unquote mother, Chewbacca. We'll just call her that. Because trust me, we'll just call her Chewbacca. And it kind of hurt because it was like I'm seeing all these other kids in school, and they got their parents and they got everything that they want, and it's just like I don't get nothing. It wasn't like I wasn't a bad kid in school. I got in my share of fights occasionally. But I was picked on. I gotta defend myself. If a kid comes and stabs you in the neck with a pencil, then by all means do what you gotta do. In my case, I hit him in the head with a chair. Yeah, and this was at 6. He deserved it. Um, I mean, not to pardon the long pause. It's just kind of hard to bring it up. I gotta do this for me. This is my stress relief right now. Is telling the world my story and letting them know that they can read it. I guess this is the start of what my dream is. I am living my dream, literally living my dream right now through YouTube. Whether I want to realize it or not, it's not to the point that I would like it to be at, where I'm getting millions and millions and millions of views. and everybody's gonna see me. Hey, I got you. Um, it's not there yet, but hopefully it will be soon enough. No. I'm doing the video right now. I'm YouTube moment. YouTube moment. Yeah. Um, that is my awesome, very awesome, and the closest thing I will ever have to a father figure. So Uncle Kelvin. That's all. That you're just gonna, we won't make his identity revealed. So, but he gets love in the video too. Because he's helped me out through a lot. Um, the main thing is being in that situation, being in a shelter or whatever, and going to Catholic school. Yes, I was going to Catholic school, and busting out my grades, had a damn near 90 average. I was hated. I was hated because my main thing is I always like school. School is awesome. School gives you something to do. It keeps your mind going. As opposed to staying in a house all day doing nothing, or just standing out on the corner with your pants held half off your ass. It's like, and then people wonder why they get locked up. And I'm not just saying black people, because white folks do it too. Asians. It's rare. It's rare with the Asians, but it happens. And Hispanics. So I'm speaking on the broad spectrum of races in terms of what they're doing with themselves. But I did what I need to do, and I'm proud of that. I graduated from junior high school while I was in the shelter. I graduated from high school shortly after I got out the shelter. So it's not like I let those hold me down, or use that as an excuse to, they want me to do nothing, so I'm just gonna go around and act stupid. No, I don't. Don't get me. I grew up in the hood, so to speak. It's good. It has its own unique beauty to it, but it's fucked up. Excuse me. At the same time, and I don't want to always live here. I want the nice big house, the nice car. I already know what my charger gonna look like once I get the money and everything. And I want thing that is important to me, that is very important to me, is family. And I would like to start my own family someday. I want a boy and I want a girl. But it's not anytime soon. So don't go in and get any ideas because I'm too young right now. I want to graduate from college first before I go around and start making babies and so on and so forth. That's part of the reason too why I'm not going around just, hey, how you do it. No, and most of these most chicks nowadays are just dirty. Blue waffle. Look it up. That's all I'm gonna say. Um. Oh, wow. 6:24. It's just my main thing is I am somebody. Like I said, that optimistic psychosis. I know it seems like I'm rambling, which I seem to be doing very well right now. Perhaps I should write what I'm gonna say and memorize it, but then it doesn't feel right if I do it that way, because it's like, all right, yay, I practiced, I rehearsed. I know that's what I'm gonna have to do whenever I do get into the acting field, which I know I will. And it's not being cocky, it's not being conceited. I'm just confident in my beliefs, and I'm confident in my talents, and I'm confident in my actions and what I'm capable of doing. So, um, that's pretty much all I'm gonna say for now. And tomorrow, tomorrow is Tuesday, the 12th. So 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna do another video tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do two like I did today, but I'm gonna do another one tomorrow. So yeah, whatever questions, comments, concerns, or whatever, feel free. And I'll see y'all. Well, talk to y'all tomorrow.